All right, this batch of problems here at the end of the 2.5 homework, guys, is asking you to evaluate your limits in terms of the constant a. And the way they phrase that is important, everybody. A, even though it's a letter, is not representing a variable in these problems. It's representing a constant. So a could be 2, a could be negative 11, a could be pi. But more importantly, I want you guys to start thinking abstractly. A is not a variable, it's an arbitrary constant that could be any number out there in the world. But what's important to realize about that then, guys, is that if this a is a constant, and of course that's the same a that's a constant as well, then this is what type of function, everybody? All I see here is that h is my variable, my only variable. I can see that in the limit. So I've got a constant times a constant, which is a constant times my variable plus another constant. Guys, this right here is a linear function. It's something like, what? It could be, 8x plus 14 or something like that. But it's linear because all I have is h. Now ask yourself, what is the domain of every linear function? The answer to that is all real numbers. Linear functions have no discontinuities. They have no jumps, they have no holes, they have no asymptotes. And that means that automatically, this is not an assumption, we know that this function is continuous for all real numbers. In fact, let me write that down. Continuous for the set of all real numbers, including negative 2. And since this function is continuous at negative 2, that means that direct substitution works. We're going to let h actually equal negative 2, guys. And here we go. You're going to be surprised at how easy this is. This is 4a times an h value of negative 2 plus 7a. We're not putting the negative 2 in for a because that's not the value that a is approaching. A isn't approaching anything. It's a constant value, so it's fixed. So all we have to do is a little bit of algebraic simplification here. This is a negative 8a and then a plus 7a, and we'll put all that together to get the opposite of a. And that's our answer here, everybody, for problem number 46. The value of this limit depends upon the value of a, whatever that constant is. But since we don't know what a is, we're going to express our answer in terms of a, meaning that the value that you choose here is going to impact the final answer. But that's as good as we can do with it for right now. So that's number 46.